Yeah, this is pretty much just a video response, a quick one, to the two video responses that respond to our 6 reasons not to be an atheist. We will get to a more sophisticated and longer one in about a week's time, but for now this should do.
The core of Christianity is reality. What is the world? Why do we live? Why were we made for it? Clinging to superstitions does not help anyone to advance in either knowledge. People have used the name of Christ throughout the ages to commit evil. And when you think about it, it's pretty simple. When you have a society that's mostly Christian, any good dictator knows he has to sound good in order to lead his people astray. It's unfortunate, but many men desire power and will say anything to get people to follow them. What many of the responses, however, fail to mention is the incredible good that Christians throughout the ages have done in the past, helping the poor, helping societies improve, helping segments of society that have been neglected or overlooked by others. Regarding Hitler, I should have clarified the comment about him. He may have started out as a nominal Catholic, but certainly abandoned whatever faith he had by the start of World War II. And that has been documented in several of his writing, to the point where he thought Christianity was definitely an evil and a pox and needed to be get rid of from society. The atheistic worldview of Lenin and Stalin and some of the other communist leaders, I am convinced, is what led to the brutality. Communism, consistently in its application, has vigorously oppressed and persecuted religious people, not just Christians, I know, but also Muslims and others. Prime example is what's going on in North Korea, and also what has happened in the past in the old Soviet bloc. I may not know everything about science, but I can recognize when scientists start grasping at straws, when the research starts giving them answers that they do not like. I think my favorite, of course, is why our universe exists. It is widely acknowledged that our existence is probably an extremely fortunate coincidence of how about 20 particular parameters all are in careful agreement and fine-tuning just to allow not only the universe to exist, but to allow life to exist. When scientists have to start inventing concepts such as the multiverse and entropic principle, I feel that they wish to avoid the logical conclusion and wish to find any other explanation they can find other than the existence of God. When I first heard of the entropic principle, probably about 5-10 years ago, I thought it was a joke, quite frankly. The whole notion that because we are here, we know we exist, it's something that sounds more like something that comes out of a philosophy book, not a hard science explanation for our existence. And I also wish to challenge the notion that was brought up in one of the video responses that our values are outdated or unable to respond to a changing world. And I guess my question is, which values do you propose doing away with? Thou shalt not murder? That's still a core Christian value, even though it has been violated. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness. Faithfulness, that's a hard one, I think, for some people. But I don't think our society is ready to get rid of that one yet, if you think about that. Gentleness and self-control. Our little segment on polygamy was kind of done half in jest, but partially out of a reaction to the tragedy that's unfolding in the state of Texas. And I think if you do the math, and I think some of you are pretty good at math, you realize why polygamy may not be such a good thing. People are looking for a spiritual cause or reason for our existence. Recently we were in London near Trafalgar Square while we're on holiday, and this is a country that supposedly, according to some, is about 44% agnostic or atheist. Yet they have a huge section in the bookstore devoted just to spirituality. People still want to cling to something, even though they don't know what it is or if it's correct. And I think you have to examine that. Science doesn't have the answer to everything. It's a great way to explain how something has occurred, but it doesn't always do a good job of why things are the way they are. And having been a former scientific atheist myself, I don't think I'm going to go back. But thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, guys. We appreciate all your comments. Hope you comment more. And just comment all you want on this video. And sorry we can't get back to all of them, but it's been great.